Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. We appreciate you being here with us today. Today, we're going to be checking out El Padrino de mi Tierra. Yes, the godfather of my land. Sounds pretty impressive, right? Well, we appreciate you being here. This is their Tequila Añejo offering. If this does look familiar, you probably have a Total Wine near you, and you've probably seen it on their shelves. Why? This is a brand that is directly from Total Wine. Yes, it is coming from NOM 1438. That distillery, they make well over 100 different labels from the one distillery. They're a contract distillery, 1438. And El Padrino is one of the brands that they make. Basically, Total Wine went over, said, hey, we got a bunch of money. We want our own tequila brand. Let's make it happen. And that's what that distillery does. So this is their Añejo offering. Goes for about, I want to say about $30 a bottle. It's been a while. Honestly, I was sitting down to have my last sips of this, and I said, you know what? I've never done a review on it. Let me do that now before I finish the bottle. So again, this is the godfather of my land, El Padrino de mi Tierra, from NOM 1438. Cool little short bottle. Probably modeled off some other popular brands out there. Looking at the cork, pretty solid cork. And you got that leather band right up at the top. So I'm going to pour this out. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk. Also, we are now on all of your favorite podcasts. So all you need to do, go on Spotify, go on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, type in Agave Talk, and we will pop up. So taking a look at the juice, definitely a deep amber color. You can tell it is an Añejo. Looking at the tears, let me try to get that in focus if we can. There we go. Pretty sticky. So definitely probably not going to be very dry. But again, that really deep amber color. Taking a smell. Since I just poured it out behind the camera, what I'm doing is just kind of swirling it around, introducing some oxygen to it, letting it open up a little bit, let those flavors kind of, start aerating themselves. If you're a fan of wine, you know what I'm talking about. It works for tequila as well. Taking a sniff on the nose. It's curious because it's aged in white American oak barrels. You're definitely getting a little bit of that oak, but it's light, it's subtle. You're absolutely getting some vanilla in there. It's not super overwhelming. It's curious because you are getting some agave. You're really getting some cooked agave. And in an aged expression, I do appreciate that. In this too, it's kind of like, it's like a cinnamony vanilla, like even like a peppery cinnamony vanilla. And just with the vanilla smell, it's not super overpowering, but I would question additives. It's not something that's super normal. And once you've had one tequila that has had that vanilla extract, that additive to it, it's very easily to take out and taste and smell in others that have it as well. So just thinking of the brand itself, it is a Total Wine brand, the NOM it's coming from, the price point that it's at. How it's marketed as well. Even when, you walk into Total Wine, you'll usually see this bottle and some of their other house brands with giant like stickers next to it, like, oh, tequila of the month, staff member so-and-so's favorite bottle. Well, yeah, of course they're marketing it that way. This is their brand. They're trying to sell it. So let's take a sip. So definitely that vanilla flavor is more pronounced on the palate than it is in the nose. Again, with that flavor, I would always question additives. It's definitely vanilla forward. It's balanced, though. Again, it's kind of got like that cinnamony, peppery kind of taste to it. It's like a cinnamon vanilla. It's not off-putting. It's really not compared to some others that are really vanilla forward. It's not terrible. You're still getting some of that agave, which is nice. You smelled on the nose, but it's also on the tongue as well, which is nice. And kind of that oak, that white oak. It's subtle. So definitely what I was getting in the nose is what I'm feeling and tasting on the palate. The vanilla, I would say, though, is way more pronounced in the mouth than it is on the nose. Absolutely. Let me take another sip. Yeah. So again, it's nice because it does have some of that agave-ness still in there. But taste-wise, you're getting a lot of vanilla, and it's like a cinnamony, oaky kind of vanilla. It's not bad. It's not terrible. But again, I would really question additives on this. If you've ever had it, I would love to hear your thoughts. For an añejo, and at this price point, it's not bad. Somebody who might just be getting into aged tequilas or into two tequilas themselves, really might enjoy this. Somebody who isn't very familiar with the agave flavor, wants something a little bit more, sweeter, especially on that vanilla kind of flavor. Absolutely, they're going to love this bottle. And at the price point, it's not bad. It's not bad. So that's our take on El Padrino. Again, if you've had this, love to hear your comments below. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk. Always remember, too, we are now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So that's it. Take care, everybody, and thanks for being with us.